Away with the fairies.
Hey folks, Dumark the Artist coming at you once again from my hidden bunker deep within the bowels of the city. And apparently, while I realize this topic kind of has been done to death, I'm going to post a link to an article in the Crotch Bar, basically titled, "Republicans will pay at the polls if they deny gays equal rights." Now, one of the things I do kind of want to mention as far as this topic goes, I myself am not gay. I do support marriage equality. I do support gay rights, mainly because, you know, it's a humanity thing. That if we start discriminating against each other just because of sexual orientation between consenting adults, then we're kind of missing the point as to what it is to be a human being, but also an American. Our nation was founded with the idea that all men are created equal. Granted, the founding fathers were all rich white dudes wearing wigs, but that's beside the point. What the Republicans are failing to understand is that at this point in time, many Americans are beginning to realize that gays are human beings and they deserve rights just like the rest of us. But this current attitude among conservatives and Republicans has denigrated to the level of extreme stupidity. Look, I get it. You don't believe in homosexuality. Okay, fine. I also understand that your religion forbids such things and that, you know, essentially it's within your religious tradition to be bigots. I get that part. But there comes a point in time where you kind of have to look at the message you're trying to convey and compare that to the actions that you use to get that message across. You can still be against homosexuality and not be a dick about it. You can be against homosexuality but not be a pernicious, obnoxious bastard about it. If you really want to convince people of your religious belief and ideology, here's something that maybe you might want to consider. Jesus summed things up with his idea of the two greatest commandments, which is love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. If you love your neighbor, you're not going to deny them the right to practice their religion as they see fit. You'll try to show them what makes your religion better than theirs, but at the same time, you're not going to deny them the right to practice their religion. If you really believe in the words of Jesus, he said that they will know you are my disciples by your love for one another and by your love for your fellow human being. I added that last part in because it actually makes a little more sense to me. Denying people the right to practice their religion as they see fit goes against everything Jesus taught. It goes against everything Christianity and Christians stood for before the 1980s and the 90s. I remember a time during my brief stint as a Christian that the goal was not so much to try and beat people upside the head with the gospel, but to actually show them what the gospel can do. And so far, a lot of you guys are showing that your gospel has no power, because you're trying to legislate morality through the law. You're trying to deny people the right to practice their religious beliefs through legislation, as opposed to showing them the power of your God. And quite frankly, you only serve to make your religion a lot less attractive to people who might actually think twice about it. the more you show your bigotry and your hatred, the more you show your outright stupidity and ignorance, what that says about you is that you really don't believe what you're telling everybody else you believe. That, in truth, you honestly don't believe in the power of God because, well, you're acting like the devil. Just something for you guys to think about. This is Dumak the Artist signing off. Slanchini Falcha. Have a nice day.